guys,
Okay.
Welcome Trio Boss here, and I've got a banger of a podcast for you today. I've got Adam, Yusuf, Abbas.
Hi
You've seen him
guys.
in some podcasts before. Today we're going to talk about Tottenham, all these different things. Very sorry we haven't been posting podcasts recently. We've been a bit busy with other things. I hope this one makes up for it. Today we're going to talk about Tottenham, what they're doing, how they're going about life. So let's see. First question I'd like to ask Abbas is how do you think the club is being led, and how do you think players are being signed? Obviously, we don't have Conte. How do you think Levy's gonna carry on with the club? What's he gonna do?
I think we need to think about how the club is run as a whole.
Yeah, 100%.
And really how is it run, right? We have Patrici, who is appealing against a ban for FIFA. We have no actual substantial manager who I think can promise top four to us. Um
Well, well,
Half
well, well.
my
Just,
system
just,
is
just,
horrendous. So
just to
Top 4?
answer
I
that.
think we're going to get top 4.
I think we will get top four, but that is because, right, of the brilliant start we had to this season and Conte, right?
Just to say what you said about not having a good manager and substantial manager. I don't really think
Do you think
that's right.
Stellini, second man for all his life to Antonio Conte, is the man to do our job?
Learned from the best, hasn't he?
But
I
we're
think
becoming the guinea pig for him.
he was nearly under an unbeaten streak after just one game he
Yeah,
lost.
from playing
One
like
game.
6 games.
He made the silliest mistake you can ever make.
What's a
Right?
silly mistake?
We are Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, right? As much as I hate to say it, and it brings back bad memories for me and you, we have not won a trophy in my lifetime, your lifetime, or anyone on this call's lifetime, right? How long has it been? It's been what, 20 years?
30.
Yeah. 30, not even 20. 30, right? That's like nearly half a lifetime, right? Now, look at the FA Cup. Was it FA Cup lineup against Sheffield United?
Yep.
We needed goals. We needed to just win that and then just hold on to the lead.
Harry Kane.
We didn't play Harry Kane. Do you not remember? We brought Harry Kane in when we started losing and expected him to do some, amazing job for us and just, resurrect it to a Lucas Moura.
Well, I hate to say, but he's not. Is he performing Harry Kane? What's your opinion, Harry Kane? Because he's underperforming in my opinion.
He's doing really good.
But I don't feel I think he's had a brilliant season.
He's not at his prime.
He's
not drinking enough prime though, bro.
He's past his prime, I think. He's old now, bro. Like,
we need to get him back. How do we get him back?
Honestly, I think we're way too reliant on Kane for our own good.
Yeah,
I think
rely on a Kane.
Listen, I think what we do, this summer, we decide, right? Do we want a win now manager or do we want a project manager? Right?
So just for the contents of our listeners, what's a win now manager?
Win now manager is someone who plays a style that isn't that great, but it wins
Not
you
great.
stuff. It wins you stuff.
Yeah.
You'll win, cups. You'll win trophies. You're gonna win something with the win now manager, provided you have a good chairman.
So just to say, the win now managers are people like Jose Mourinho.
Antonio Conte.
Sorry.
Will
you say Pochettino?
No, hell no.
Really? Because
he's a high press project manager, I would say.
Oh, okay.
I think we need to talk about Danjuma.
Yeah, 65 million.
Wait, first
just going to Everton, and played really well in his
Can we just go back, because I was gonna come on to this.
Okay, yeah.
It was just one of the things. So we need to decide whether we want to win now manager or someone else.
Yeah, 100%.
Because if we have a win now manager, our chairman Daniel Levi has to change up, because
he's not putting money into this club.
He's been in no. I don't think that's fair. I think we need to give him credit where it's due. He's
not
he's
putting
given
the
it
substantial
amazing
amount.
money and focus outside, the actual football, right? He's given
Well,
us a wonderful stadium. And I think he's done a really good job on that. But then you look on the footballing side, and if we really had that same level of focus and put it into the football side, we would be winning.
100%.
I think that's what we need to think about. Because, for example, Danjuma, he cost us 30 million, right? But it turns out that was Daniel Levi saying, "Oh, I want this guy. He's on the way to Everton. Let's just WhatsApp him and get him here." Right? It wasn't really Conte going. It wasn't really Conte going, "Oh, I like this young player. I think he's going to work in my system. Let's sign him."
Yeah.
And there you go. We haven't seen him. Has he actually started? I don't think so.
Not for a long time. He's
hasn't
been very
started,
under the.
and also the second glimpse we got of him was just now in the Brighton match. And when he came on in the Brighton match, I don't know about you, but I saw a big improvement.
We need to play him for more.
We need to play much more. And I think also there are some players in our squad who
We're just not playing.
No, who are just our, favourites, right? I love Sonny, right? And I'm sure every other Tottenham fan loves Son, right? But when Son is not up to the standard like he is right now,
he gets quite annoying.
We should not be playing him day in, day out.
Yeah,
but how does he get back to that
give him a little
of
bit of
how
time.
He was? No,
a whole season. A whole season is not. Give him a bit of time, he'll improve. That's not a whole season.
How does he get back to the stage he was playing at last season if we don't play him, if he doesn't get experience?
No, but the thing is, we have Richarlison, we have Danjuma, so we can.
Let me be honest.
We should play the players we have.
I think some of it's down to the manager. I think
he is getting old.
Such as Son's form might be put down to Conte.
No,
because I think in Son's press conferences he hints at quite laborious,
just can't be bothered.
Tiring training, laborious, and just stuff that happens, just repetitive. That's what he's hinting at. And
the next question I'd like to ask you, Abbas, is the goalkeeper topic. Obviously Lloris injured, but he's coming back. I think he came back recently.
Yeah.
It was 2 weeks
do we
ago.
Need a new goalkeeper? Do we need a new goalkeeper? Because I saw him against Arsenal.
I mean, obviously he's getting old and his reflexes. He's not at his prime.
He retired from international football. So I'm just after World Cup.
I'm a defender, so I don't think I'm one to particularly comment on his goalkeeping side. But this is what I'll tell you. All my life now, and I'm a teenager.
He's been
now,
the face of the club.
He has been our goalkeeper,
the leader, the captain.
And I just wonder, although he's a goalkeeper and it's a bit older when they start retiring, he's old now. I think he was great in our, Poch days. He was not bad during Mourinho, and he's still not bad, but he's not the same guy.
He's losing his touch.
I can't comment on stuff about him, but what I'm going to say is when we lost the Champions League, mentally, I feel some of our players have still not recovered from that, right?
3 years ago and he's still not recovered?
Yeah. And I think you have to also think Lloris, been to a World Cup final, very much expected to win, right? He's very much expected to win. France, Argentina, it's like, do Argentina really have that quality?
Well, game-changing side for Argentina is their goalkeeper.
But also look at the way that France lost it on a penalty shootout. Does Lloris, feel mentally that he is to blame for not bringing the World Cup home? I don't know, right?
But then the thing is, they might not all be in. Like his defenders aren't top class either.
His defenders
So
are.
what's your
I'll give you that. His defenders are.
what's your
top class.
alternative? We've just got Pedro Porro. He plays a bit
Centre
of a
back. I'm
defensive.
talking about centre back.
Listen. If you are playing Davies, okay, and Dyer as your first choice for your first team to go fight and play against Man City, right?
Yeah,
You have Haaland. What are you thinking?
We need
Romero is
people like
amazing.
Alderweireld and things and
Some
them.
of the goals we conceded, right? For example, we didn't actually concede it, but you know the corner Brighton scored, but it got ruled offside.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Brighton's captain left unmarked during a corner?
100%.
I mean, I'm a defender. I can defend better than that. If I'm
Yeah.
there, I'm shouting at
That's a bold claim.
maybe a forward or another defender to say, mark him because he's going to score. It's obvious.
Just going on, I just want Yusuf's opinion. What's your opinion?
So our centre backs, so our wing backs are good. We got Perisic and Porro.
Mhm.
You've got a good centre back, but our other two centre backs they're actually rubbish. We need a young defender like Tomori from AC Milan.
Yeah, maybe. But how do we get there? How do we get the money?
See, this is the problem.
We've got the money.
We need someone like that, but then we have Daniel Levy at the top counting his money. Is like, oh, you know what? He's like, oh.
He said himself, I want to turn Tottenham into a
I don't really
business
feel like
rather than a
spending
club.
just a bit of $1 million, on that player. I'm gonna need that for my Bugatti. Like, what the hell? You've got to look after this.
He's a multi-millionaire.
Exactly. He's not scampering for money to feed his family. I'm sure if he wanted, he could have a 5-course dinner for every 5-course dinner for every evening with his family.
We have enough money.
And still be comfortable. He needs to be happy to spend the money. And
He's just not putting it in, just in case maybe one of these guys might be a flop. That's that worry. Players like Sanchez, the investment into Sanchez, Davinson Sanchez.
Also,
he was the biggest
his
flop.
own decision.
Only penalties.
It's disgusting. He doesn't back his own decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
For example, when he brings in a win now manager, you expect him to spend money on the players the win now manager wants.
100%.
But is he?
It's not that we don't have the money though. Although
Exactly.
we are the poorest. We are the poorest club in the top 5 of the Premier League. However, we still have the money. That's not to say that we don't have the money. We are quite rich in terms of Tottenham. In terms of our players, our worth, we have an expensive stadium, and it's not that we don't have the money and funds to fund that stadium. So why can't we just use that money for players now?
Actually, I'm going to make a bit of a controversial comment. I would rather be in the old White Hart Lane and have
better players.
And not be playing Davies as left back first choice.
I completely agree.
So much more prefer that. And then now we could, maybe be looking at a newer stadium because we've won some trophies, and off that back, we would be doing quite well. Because
you get money when you win the Champions League.
Sorry, you don't get as
you get
much
money when you win.
It puts up the morale, right? Morale of the players is happier, therefore.
Yeah, we have that winning mentality.
Yeah, 100%.
You got what
Last thing I want to ask about Tottenham, obviously players, and we've got some good buyers looking to buy the club. So
I would love that. Please just buy us.
And if we had someone like Qatar,
they're looking at United.
It's perfect. No, can I just say it's perfect for a rich Saudi or a rich Qatari. Because the stadium's built. All he needs to do is buy good players. right?
Yeah.
We just need to buy the right player, and I'm pretty sure the guy doesn't need to do anything. But Daniel Levi is not confident enough to back himself by getting the right players.
But that mentality of buying the best players is like the mentality of PSG. I've watched it recently. PSG have bought the likes of Chelsea, Mbappe, Neymar, all these players. How well have they actually done other than winning the
Then you need to look at their midfield. They've got
but that's what they have a gap in
midfield. They've got
midfield.
these young players in their midfield who are just struggling to find their feet.
So I don't think that's the problem.
I think their problem is it's the same problem we have, except that they spend money. They're just like, oh yeah, who's a world class player? Oh yeah, Messi.
I
Let's
think they
buy
might
him.
spend a bit too much
Who's
money
another
while
world
we
class
spend
player?
nothing.
I don't know, Neymar. Boom, let's get him. Donnarumma. Boom, let's get him. That's how it is for them.
100%,
Because they have
100%.
so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think if we spent, but also thought about the team, we would be in a much better place. I think we might have a trophy. We might. Another thing, did you guys want Mourinho sacked?
Yeah, he
No,
got us
I
to
thought
the
he'd be the
final.
best
He
thinking
was
team.
doing amazing. We had the
Although
He wasn't
Carabao
the
Cup
best.
finals coming up, and we sacked him. Again, poor from Levi. What's
Yeah.
his problem up here?
And now we've
what's your opinion on it,
won
Yusuf?
contracts.
You're on
You're on
mute.
mute. Oh dear me.
Actually,
Sorry about this.
Actually, Mourinho wasn't very good at Tottenham.
Are you silly? He brought us the closest in the shortest amount of time
To the final
to a
of the
cup.
cup.
Right.
No, no, he was
Was it
rubbish.
2 years? 2 years, and we got into the Carabao Cup final. But you can't actually blame him for losing the final because he didn't.
No, he was rubbish.
Also,
He
it was
didn't have the
against
chance to play
City,
the final.
and our record against City is top, bro. Honestly,
Other than recently.
we beat them last, right? We
then
could have
before
won that. Looking back on it, I would fancy our chances, right? But
Yeah.
I never fancied our chances against Liverpool. And how many years did that take, Poch? 5, was it?
Yeah.
Long time.
Okay.
And then
Yep.
in 2 years we got it. So maybe another 4 years we'd be in the FA Cup final.
100%. Okay, just before we finish, I just want to do something. We're going to start with new guests, a round of questions, just to see what happens. So, Abbas, pizza, pasta,
Ooh,
quick fire, come on.
pizza.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Messi, Ronaldo,
Messi.
Big question. Ooh.
Pizza Hut or Domino's?
Domino's.
McDonald's or Burger King?
McDonald's.
Noodles or spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Orange juice or apple juice?
Apple juice.
Well, okay. So, yeah, that's all we have for today. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you,
for
guys.
watching the video. And please subscribe to Trio Boss if you haven't already. Yeah,
Please
thank you very
subscribe
much.
and hit the like button. See you soon.
We've got some good videos coming for you soon. Golf stereotypes. Anyway, bye.
Bye.